everybody to episode 7. Episode 7. Yo, bro. What do you think of that theme song, that anthem?
Did we just become rock stars?
I think we became rock stars. Welcome to episode 7 of Soccer is Futbol. That cowbell's famous. That cowbell was part of the episode. Part of the recording.
From now on, I will have a cowbell in this episode to give it some flair.
I love it. I love it.
Sorry, that was very close to the mic.
Your weekly soccer episode is brought to you by the new anthem, Soccer is Futbol, which we had the privilege and honor of recording last week.
Yeah, that was
and
so
we
fun.
wrote it. I was on the bike a couple of weeks prior to that, and we had been talking about Soccer is Futbol the whole time. And I had been thinking about it, and it was stuck in my head, and we decided to write a song. So I wrote a song, and then we recorded it in here. And it was epic.
I want.
It was epic, bro.
Yeah.
Even if this thing tanks and dies, we have a theme song.
Yes. So
that's it.
Throughout the years, me and Seba have there's phrases through our friendship.
Yes.
Remember the ora pe?
Ora pe.
There's phrases that mark different seasons.
Yes, right.
So we're always gonna remember this. But before we recorded this song, I want to share this with you. Every time we call each other, it doesn't matter what day, what time.
So dumb.
It doesn't matter if it's the third time of the day. Every time we call each other, the other person answers. And we spend a good 25 seconds of just stupidity.
And my poor wife is like this. She's like, why did I marry this idiot? I'm just kidding. I love you, baby girl.
So that was pretty awesome.
So we want to show us a short video. We already showed it on social media, but this is the video, a little documentary, if you will, of the Soccer is Futbol recording session. Danny, put that thing on, bro. I want you to know that we snuck that in, bro. We snuck that in.
Dude, that was thank you.
It was perfect.
Thank you.
I thought it was the icing on the cherry on top of a wonderful recording session. I want to thank Azad and Matt, my boys from STG Live.
How great a musician.
They're fire. They're fire,
awesome.
bro. These guys are professionals. All they do is record and play and sing and all over town and everything. And I showed them the song. It took them 5 seconds to learn the arrangement. It's a pretty easy arrangement, but they learned it pretty quick.
Yeah, by the way, that when we posted that on social, it got a lot of people commented. So yeah, mostly fire emojis, mostly.
Fire emojis. We like fire emojis.
How do you say coronal? Why does coronal? How do you say
Colonel?
Why? Where's the R on that?
Don't worry about that. That's another podcast.
Okay. Colonel_cuff_link says you need to make a full song out of it.
I know. I saw that.
That would be.
And my palms started sweating. I was like, oh no. Okay, I have to figure out what verse I can use for this.
I told you
It's a lot of work, man.
One of the lines should be like,
this podcast is a lot of work.
From the north to the south and the east and the south. Soccer is Futbol.
I'm gonna do that, bro. I don't care. I also have to thank Maria, our camera beast of humanity.
Wow. Where's Maria?
Right there. Hi.
One day we gotta find something that we can record them.
Can we? Is there any way, Maria, come over here. Come over here and say hi. She did all the camera work. Come over here, Maria. Right here. Hey,
Maria.
there you go. Yay! And then Danny, come over here. Danny, come over here. Danny, come over here. Come over here, Danny.
Maria represents La Vino Tinto.
La Vino Tinto
From
Venezuela.
And then we got Hialeah in the house.
Hialeah in the house. Danny, come over here, bro.
Look at Danny.
Danny, lower. There he is. Hey, Danny. It was just so cool to have this team, and everything turned out great, and I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
Soccer is
like
football.
17 people to record a 7-second song.
Well, I'll tell you what.
That's
What I like about that is Matt was like, "I want to mix this song," and then he sent me the mix, and it was amazing. But then I tried fixing something, and I made it worse. He sent me another mix, and then I sent that mix to you, and you lost your mind.
Yeah, it was incredible.
We lost.
Anyways.
We both lost. So this week's episode is called Rivalidades.
Rivalidades in Spanish, just like that.
Rivalidades.
And in English,
Rivalries.
rivalries. Or
talk about rivalry.
rivalities.
Rivalidades. And rivalidades.
Rivalidades.
So we have been trying to figure out the rivalries that we consider noteworthy to mention on this episode. There's a ton of them.
Yes.
There's so much of them. But before we get to that, we're going to talk about what happened this week.
Yeah, a lot of
this weekend.
Yeah, it was a great weekend for soccer.
The first thing
Futbol.
The first thing that came to mind was Japan beating Germany.
Wow.
4-1.
So awesome.
That's all I gotta say about that. That's a 5 minute.
It's not disrespectful if we.
No.
Yeah.
That's bow, yeah, of course. Japan beat Germany 4-1. Lo tienen de hijos.
Yeah,
Alemanes.
this is the second time they beat him, right?
Second time they beat him.
They beat him in the
First time was 2-1 in the World Cup. Amazing. And then Brazil played Bolivia 5-1. Brazil.
Yeah, that was a beautiful game. If you're Brazilian.
I didn't get to see it.
If you're Brazilian.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched.
I didn't get to see it. I didn't get to see it, but that's great. I think Neymar become the top scorer?
Yeah, top scorer.
Of eliminatorias.
He beat Pelé,
Wow.
which they gave him an award and everything, and then it was so cool to see him say,
He was very humble about it, wasn't he?
He was like, "There's no
Super
way,
humble.
There's no way I believe that I'm either close to Pelé." He goes,
I love that.
nothing like that.
That's what you do. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I mean, you're honor the greats, absolutely. Argentina played Ecuador, and we have a reaction video we did. Okay, sorry. Argentina played Ecuador, and we watched that. We did a reaction video.
Yes.
Which was fun.
That was I kind of I got sad a little bit on that game.
Tell me why you got sad.
When I saw Messi leave.
Everybody said that. We didn't mention that in the reaction video, but
I think
we
we
saw
did.
him. We saw him get subbed, and then we were just like,
It
just didn't hit us.
Yeah, it's when when you turn
It didn't hit
40,
me.
when you turn 40 and everything starts breaking down and hurting, you realize that you are old.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I got a first glimpse of that for Messi.
He got subbed out. He asked to be subbed out.
Yeah, then he said it.
And Escaloni was saying that he would have kept him in the whole game.
Yeah, but
Messi was like,
then he said it.
Go.
He was like, it's not gonna be. You're gonna see this more often. And man, no wonder this kid has been playing
nonstop.
Once every 4 days. Was it something like that?
Miami's destroying him.
Days?
Miami better pay him a bonus check or something because
trust me, they are.
I'm sure they are. And then another game was Uruguay-Chile, 3-1, 3-1.
That good for Uruguay. I mean, they didn't bring in Suarez. They didn't bring in El Pistolero.
Yeah.
And they still won. Which
fantastic. That's a new era, a new page.
Vamos Celeste.
Uruguay.
They're 4-time world champions, Uruguay.
Yes, they are. Are they? Are you sure they are?
I don't want to think.
That's another episode. Colombia, Venezuela. I'm sorry, Maria. I'm sorry. Venezuela lost to Colombia 1-0.
That's true.
Pero es que berraquera, mano.
Estuvo bueno.
Estuvo bien bacano.
Qué pecado.
Now, United States against Uzbekistan.
No, that was a great game.
A fantastic game.
I just watched the highlights. I know I can't lie.
But let me tell you something. My boy Azad, the guitarist that you saw in the video of Soccer is Futbol, he's from Uzbekistan. And he's invited us to his birthday party on Saturday night. And I wanted to watch the Uzbekistan-United States game, and I played it as we were hanging out at the party, and Uzbekistan lost 3-0. And he was like, "Get this game out of here." I'm so sorry, Azad. I love you, bro. I apologize, but it was a really good. It was good for the U.S.
Yeah,
good for the U.S.
It was good scoring.
They're picking.
Man.
They're picking some.
They look solid.
They look solid, but I have to say, and this no offense to any Uzbekis, but it is Uzbekistan.
Right.
They're playing Oman, I think, tomorrow. They're playing small teams to try to get, I guess, their feet wet, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that was good. Now, this next one's a very important one. Guatemala beat El Salvador 2-0. This is a big deal because our boy Byron, who is watching this as we speak, he's a Guatemalan fan, and he's in New York.
Yeah.
And they're losing their minds over there.
Yeah.
They're going crazy.
This could be, if Guatemala does good, this could be the first time ever that they go into the World Cup.
Yes, and they tied yesterday, I think, against Panama, 1-1, and they celebrated that as Victoria, because it's true. That's a point.
Then La Marea Roja,
Panama
took Martinique. So Eddie, congratulations.
3-0. Congratulations, bro.
Fren, congratulations, Fren.
And then Mexico, Australia, Australia was dominating the first half.
I don't know what's going on with Mexico. I mean,
but Mexico came back.
Yeah, they came back
hard, like hardcore.
Yeah, but
to which I gotta say, muy bien.
La raza, órale.
Pero
Mexico has been in a.
They've been in a rut.
Yeah.
They've been bouncing.
And they know it, and they
blame Martino for it, but there's a lot of inconsistencies, not only there, but in the Federación Mexicana de Fútbol, there's a lot of issues.
I always, if I always cheer for Mexico if Argentina's not around. Like, I like Mexico winning. Like, I truly do.
Yeah.
It's my favorite food.
A lot of Americans are not going to agree with you because there's a major rivalry we'll talk about later.
Yeah.
But,
Well, and who do you cheer? I mean,
what do you mean?
That's part of the rivalries.
Rivalries, bro.
But you were talking
Don't get ahead of it.
No, I'm not. But like we were talking about it. That you said you didn't, but I said I did. Which is I have to pick. I can't cheer for both teams.
You can't be neutral.
In my mind,
you have to be one or the other.
I have to pick one.
Got it.
Right. So,
I get you.
And so all the time that we're cheering for MLS teams or we're going to games, you're like, you have to be biased or unbiased. Which one is it?
You have to be unbiased.
Unbiased.
Biased.
He keeps telling me
unbiased.
that I have to be unbiased.
It's these ESOL kids, bro. English is a second language, bro.
Come on. Sorry. He keeps telling me that, but it's hard because I gotta pick a side.
Yeah.
I can't be.
You have to be biased. I get it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You can't fight your bias. You gotta pick a bias.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Call me Mr. Biased from now.
Mr. Eric Bias. That was in the international side. There was a lot more games that we can't possibly cover all the games. But then in MLS, match day 31, there were a lot of games, a lot of good games. I was only able to pinpoint a couple because we don't have enough time to cover all the games. I wish we could cover all the goals. It was a fantastic match day. A lot of the players were gone.
Yeah.
Miami had barely any players.
Oh, man,
there were 9 players that were gone.
Yeah.
Same thing with Portland and LA Galaxy and whatever. So there were 3 games that I saw that I watched fully, and then the rest of them I watched highlights. But there was Portland LAFC. Portland won 2-0, and then LA Galaxy played against St. Louis and they tied 2-2. That was a great game. If you get a moment, or if you're watching this, go back and watch that game because that was a fantastic game. And then Inter Miami, bro.
Without Messi.
Estaba Kremaski. Without Kremaski. Without Martinez.
And Chandelier was there.
It's not Chandelier, it's Calendar.
No,
this guy calls Calendar Chandelier.
Chandelier forever. Chandelier forever. Te amo, Chandelier.
Miami was able to. They were losing against Kansas City, and they were able to bring it back to 3-2.
There was a post I found, and I lost it now.
It's okay.
That had all the players that went out for this FIFA break.
Oh man, yeah, that would have been good.
And there was a lot of players. So, but also, I saw a press conference with Tata Martino, and he was saying that MLS is considering for next year for breaking with FIFA on the FIFA breaks because they don't break for the FIFA break.
Right. Okay.
But they're, if you're gonna be a league that's gonna start bringing FIFA caliber people,
you're gonna have to find a way to
play with their
separate.
country.
Yeah, of course.
You have to.
Absolutely. So,
anyways, that's coming.
That was this past weekend. Go ahead.
Miami, good job, Miami. I mean, did you say it? I was on my phone. I wasn't paying attention.
It's okay. I know you don't care. I literally
I
spoke
don't care.
for the last 5 minutes
good
about
job,
Miami.
Miami for not giving them ammo to say you can't win without Messi.
Right.
Also, they needed the 3 points on their road to the playoffs. So kudos.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good job.
Okay, so this episode, like I said, is called Rivalidades.
Rivalidades.
Rivalries. And rivalries are what you know, we pick a side. We're biased. We pick a side on everything. And there's so many rivalries. I asked a question on Instagram what people's favorite rivalries are, and people started answering left and right. We even got people that just want us to give them a shout out.
This is dumb, but let's just start with saying this. The definition of rival.
Yes.
It is a...
you got a dictionary definition?
Yeah.
A
person or a thing competing with another for the same objective or for superiority in the same field of activity. So...
in the same field.
Same objective.
Yes. I love it.
So anyways.
I love it. That's awesome.
How can that happen and still function?
No, that's fantastic.
So it's obvious that me and you are rivals.
What do you mean, bro?
And
what do you mean? What are you talking about?
It's very obvious.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Esa. Dale, Boca. Okay, so Boca River is our first rivalry. I gave you homework. I said do a list of rivalries, and the first one that we both put on our own separate test score, whatever, was Boca River.
Yeah, and listen, not because they're our teams, they are our teams. But
no, pero es la rivalidad del siglo.
The origin, the story, everything that goes, it could be very well the top rivalry.
I think it is,
in football and soccer worldwide.
Without being Argentinian, without being South American,
without
even caring about soccer, period.
Even though
it's got to be.
Even though England invented the sport, when the sport arrived in Argentina, these teams are 100 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, and
over 100.
When you look at the history of where the gang, how do they call it? The ultras and the gang.
Barra Brava, the hooligans.
The hooligans. When the history of that, we can argue based on history that they were born in Argentina.
Yeah.
And they were most likely born with these two teams.
Yes.
They were both born in the same neighborhood.
Yes.
In the same part of town. And I mean, we've been fighting for it for 100 years. For over 100.
Over 100 years, bro.
And so
it's crazy.
These
I blew my mind thinking about it.
They called them derbies in Spanish. They called them clásicos.
Yeah.
But when River and Boca play, it's called the
Super Clásico. Por supuesto.
It's of course beyond.
You don't even have to be a fanatic of Boca or River. You know that this is the game of the season. Punto.
Yeah. And for the first time in 100 years of rivalry, we met at a final in the Copa Libertadores a couple of years ago.
Don't talk about that.
Why not?
Let's not talk about that.
I think we should definitely
Let's talk about something else, something a little more cheerful.
We should talk about how for the first time in 100 years that these two teams met, there was one clear champion.
Está bien, hay que dejar que la gente gane, loco.
Yeah, I mean...
You can't win them all, and it's okay. It's okay. You can't win them all. That's fine. You can't win them all.
Well, anyways, so we did some rivalry of our own.
We had the World Cup of rivalries.
Yes.
On 2 separate platforms.
Yes.
And it was amazing.
Because we already have proven that we don't really... That we playing with the sport, we would probably not...
Yeah, there's some people that can probably question our ability to kick a ball anymore after the videos we posted. But we played FIFA, Boca River, el Super Clásico, and we filmed it. Danny, please go ahead and put the video up. No me hables, yo te dije.
No, pero tenés que decirme algo.
I want to do a practice game, bro.
No practice. This is it. Which one's for kicking?
I'm gonna let you try all the buttons out first.
Fine, but can you tell me? You know?
Yes, this one's to pass.
This is a short pass.
This one's to shoot.
That's it. Pass and shoot. That's all I need.
Okay.
I don't need anything else for you. I need nothing.
Vamos, Boquita! Darío Benedetto!
Ja, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
They're praying.
Ahí está el pitazo inicial, arranca el partido.
Vamos. ¿Qué botón se aprieta?
Vamos, tomátela, esa es la boca.
¡Ah, mirá, loco! ¡Vamos! ¡No! ¡Golazo!
¡Fuera!
Boludo, I remember some stuff. Bro. ¡No!
¡No! ¡No! Adelantado. ¡Offside! No, porque, what the heck?
Es horrible, es horrible.
Armani's got it, bro. Volveremos a la B. Qué horrible.
A la vez, qué feo.
Why am I not taking the ball from you? Oh, what? It's the other side, bro. What do you do? No se puede. ¿Qué haces?
La mandaron al tiro de
What did I do that? I'm sorry.
Vamos. Ay, boludo. No, por favor.
la tribuna que
No! No! I kicked the wrong button, bro. I kicked the wrong. Why am I? Why do I keep kicking it to the part?
Why do you keep doing
I
that,
don't
bro?
know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm
You keep
doing.
trying to sabotage yourself, bro.
No. No! Ooh, you almost did a Balboa there, bro.
I know. Almost.
podrán crear algo.
No! No! Dale, Armani!
Fuera,
No!
fuera. Tómatela. No pasa nada. Fuera, demonio. Chao. No pasa nada. Es horrible. Salí. Tómatela.
No! You gotta get to a corner
I'm
kick.
not telling you nothing, bro.
Bro!
It's square.
A square.
Ya terminado la primera.
Bro.
This is exciting. This is better than watching games.
I want to see you score a goal on me, bro. I want to see you score a goal.
Man.
Woo! That's no!
Sí,
That is not offside. I timed that perfectly, bro.
Orsay.
Watch. Watch. Look. That is not. Look at that. Come on. I tried to time that crap.
His thumbnail was offside. You tried to time that. Shut up, bro.
I did. I honestly did.
Shut me.
¡Que toque, maestro!
Una banda y espacio para poder
¡Que toque, maestro! ¡No! ¡No!
¡Qué
horrible!
Chiquito Romero.
Come
Come on, run.
That's what the cross means?
¡No! ¡Gol, Boquita querida! Dale,
Benito, desgraciado.
solo Mario con la múltiple.
¡Qué golazo!
Tómatela con la repetición, Armani, sos una mierda.
Darío Benedetto. Qué lindo que es ganar, boludo. Let's go.
Han hecho bien para quedarse de nuevo con la pelota en su
Hombre,
campo.
esto va a ser una vacunación. Esto va a ser más vacuna que COVID.
That's fine. I don't
Mira esto.
Whoa,
¿Qué querés?
my
¿Qué
guy
querés?
can't run.
¿Qué querés?
My
¿Qué
guy-
querés? ¡Boca!
My guy can't.
¡No! ¡No!
Offside.
¡No! What was that, bro?
Bro, they're all tired, bro. They're all tired. I can't run, bro. They don't run. They can't run. They can't run. I'm telling you.
Cambiamos de posesión.
Todos muertos.
He's injured too.
Una maravilla.
Todos muertos, boludo.
No.
Mira este gol.
It's over.
Dale, campeón.
Oh, man.
Dale, campeón. Dale.
No pasa nada. No pasa nada. Hay que dejarlo ganar.
Dale, Boca.
We gotta let him win once in a while.
Dale. Loco, let me just tell you something right now before you say anything. You asked me a lot of times for help. All right?
Okay.
I just want people to see that in the video. Which button is to cross the ball?
Yeah,
Which
'cause I
button
don't-
is a shot? Which button is to defend? I'm like, loco,
Because I don't.
I can't solve your problems for you, bro.
Well, no.
River Plate is a team. They already have they have to get their crap together, bro. Come on.
I know. Well, I haven't played in a long time.
I haven't been in a long time.
And then every single pass I did was back to my.
Bro, I don't
What?
know why you kept doing that.
I don't know either. I don't know how.
Sabotage of your life.
How did that happen?
I thought it was great.
Then that miss.
So ordinarily, I would have been really happy to end the rivalry question here, but then we played fulbito, table soccer,
Or foosball.
foosball as it's called. and
Foosball.
This guy destroyed me. He destroyed me.
Really, you're gonna tell them before we show?
I didn't say the score, but you did really good. You did really good.
If I destroyed you, I mean... let's watch it. Let's watch it. Are we going to comment on it?
We're going to comment on it. Here we go. We had a 5-minute timer.
Okay, you ready?
Did you edit this thing or is it going to be 5
I
minutes
didn't touch
long?
anything. It's going to be 5 minutes long.
Oh, my goodness.
It's a little dark, but it's okay. No, it doesn't matter.
Nada, no
But this-
pasa nada. Vamos.
Dude,
Vamos.
this is probably the third time in my life I
Did
played.
you play this?
Yeah.
But you kicked my butt.
I was very...
I thought it was great.
Look at that.
You did great.
Already a score.
And then I scored on myself
Vamos, River.
twice.
No pasa nada. 1-0.
Gol en contra, como un idiota. I was so upset at
goodness,
myself. I remember learning how to play this in Edmonds Community College. I met these Turkish guys and they taught me how to play it, and they were beasts.
Defensa.
And then I lost practice because clearly I wasn't ready for this. Mira, you scored on me
That
again.
was actually pretty good.
That was a great goal.
Yeah.
A great goal.
So you see my technique, what I do on the bottom here? I have the defense. I don't move it. I don't move the defense.
I know, I saw that.
But I'm blocking most of the... You have to score on the sides.
I know.
You always try to go, oh, I moved it there. And that's when you
Thought it was
score.
great.
No, nothing. Shot it.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it was.
That was from all the way
I
back.
was getting my butt kicked. We don't have to watch the whole thing. We don't have to watch the whole thing.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me tell you something.
La que le pide huevo a los jugadores para ser campeones. Esta es la banda.
Dan, you can turn it off. He beat me 5-4.
No. You can we fast forward to see
Can
what
you
we
fast
went?
forward? Yeah, fast
Turn
forward. It was
off.
5-4.
We're not gonna turn it off.
5-3.
6 minutes.
Oh, there it is.
4,
3, 2, 1. And you took
You put your hand in there, bro.
and you took a year.
You put your hand in there, bro.
Look at this hug in the end. Look at this hug in the end. Look at this hug. Look at this hug. Did we hug? I thought we hugged.
Well, I don't know. Maybe.
I think we did hug.
Ya fue.
Oh, there we go. See, rivalries, but we're still boyfriend and girlfriend, bro. I still love you, bro. I still love you. Thank you, Danny, for that right there.
That was great.
All right, so I asked on the internet, I asked on Instagram, what are your rivalries? And I got some people commenting on that. And I got Byron Pineda saying national rivalry for MLS would have had to be Orlando City with Atlanta United. I see that. International would say USA versus Mexico, and that is 100% true.
We talked a little bit about that.
About the US-Mexico rivalry?
Yeah.
100%. They get ugly.
What is this? Is a new rivalry though.
Yeah. Which one?
U.S. versus Mexico.
Yeah. No. It's the new players and new blood. And
Because when we're talking about River Boca, we're talking about 100-year plus
Oh, you're talking about,
rivalry.
Yeah. Sure.
in the sport of soccer.
Sure. No.
Rivalry
I get you.
U.S. versus Mexico. It's sort of new. What is it? 30, 40 years old, maybe?
I'd say 30 years
30
old.
years
Since
old.
the beginning of MLS,
Yeah.
90s, around
Yeah.
there, which is not.
40
40
years. When our dear guest that he's confirmed coming,
Marcelo Balboa.
Marcelo Balboa, is coming, we can probably.
We're going to ask him about that. We're going to ask him about that rivalry.
Yeah.
My sister Carolina in Texas, she said, I love the Argentina versus Mexico games every World Cup. Everyone is roasting each other here at home. The kids and I watch in silence as we cheer quietly so her husband Alberto, who is Mexican, doesn't feel bad. Ay, pobre cuñado. My sister, she can be rough around the edges a little bit with that. That's a good rivalry. She has that.
She doesn't
when
like Mexico, but
when-
her husband is Mexican.
Yes. She doesn't like the Mexican team per se. She kind of likes it, but she kind of doesn't. She's very adamant. I'm not gonna get deep into that because I'm gonna get in trouble. But it's definitely fun because now you're talking about a family dynamic. You're talking about rivalry on the field and in the home. Ooh. Oh. No, mentira. Tampoco. And then I got Daniel Sosa. I think Sosa Motion says favorite rivalry is Argentina versus South America.
Why did he say that?
I think he said it because hashtag shots fired. He's trying to stir the pot, which is great. I love it. Everyone always wants to beat us, Argentina. Even before we won this current World Cup, it's funny how they all play us like it's a World Cup final, but when they play European teams, they don't play with that same intensity. They actually play scared. Hashtag shots fired.
Bolivia coach said that for them this was a final. Tomorrow's game, Argentina.
100. Yes.
There's a final.
Yeah.
Second game of the qualifier.
I mean, I don't think we try to be that way. We're certainly not going to brag about it because there are certainly like we talk about Argentina versus Brazil, whatever, but Brazil has more World Cups than we do.
Well, no,
so it's kind of calm down a little bit.
That's another huge rivalry.
Huge
for us, Argentina, Brazil. I mean,
huge. After Boca River,
yeah,
that's the biggest one.
And listen, I am going to brag about it.
You can brag about
because you know what?
I brag about it too.
We lost to Brazil for 20 years plus.
Yeah.
In Copa America and a lot of like I was looking at some stuff, man, and it's been sad for Argentina until this last 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, we've lost for years and we've been taking it, man.
Would you say Brazil is better than Argentina?
Absolutely not.
Thank you. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Well, I can't in my football, soccer. No.
Well, and that's where I differ because
let me say this. Not today.
Well, no, not today. But you have to say if we had 5 World Cups as Argentinians,
we would be unbearable.
Unbearable.
We already are, but
we're pretty unbearable now. But if we had 5 World Cups, they have 5 World Cups. Yeah, I'm gonna say this right now. We have to. I understand that we're Argentinians and we're proud of it, but when we say Brasil y que se siente no sé qué, it's like I understand that too, but it's like ease up a little bit because Brazil is pretty badass.
I know. I mean, we're not gonna say they're not.
Yeah.
But if you're comparing it to Argentina.
No. Yeah.
Also,
you're asking 2 Argentinians to compare to Argentina.
Also, then there's the whole discussion about out of those 5, if the 2 of them are like 60 years old, do they even count?
Yeah.
That's another topic.
I know.
But
That's true.
they count.
That's true. Okay, and more comments.
Congratulations, pentacampeón.
Then we have a guy who says, saludos, cracks. Yo solo quiero un saludo. Arevalo Ociel. Thank you for following us on Instagram. We appreciate that. We have EJ Vega 22 said, gotta play clubs with you on FC 24. So he didn't answer the question, but that's fine. We'd love to play clubs with you. We love it. Marvin 29 said, AC Milan versus Inter. That's one. FC Bayern versus Borussia Dortmund. Another one. Manchester United against Man City. That's another one. Celtic FC versus Rangers FC. He named like a bunch of really important rivalries.
And here we haven't mentioned one, and I think probably it's on the top of the list. Which when River played in Boca Juniors in the early 1900s, when these teams were starting to appear or develop, they were already playing El Clásico in Madrid with Real Madrid and Barcelona.
Yeah.
Those 2 teams were already playing El Clásico in 1901.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So this is probably one of the first real Clásicos.
Would you say that's the biggest Clásico in the history of Clásicos, being the first one?
I think it attracts more eyeballs. Has a bigger following than Boca River, I think. I don't think it's as intense, right? Because it's a life.
You think the fans are a little more civilized, maybe?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Listen, when I saw
La brava de Argentina es terrible.
When I saw there, I don't remember what game. When was it? I think it was a Champions. I don't remember. It is a Clásico, Barcelona, and Real Madrid. They played bad, and Barcelona played so good that Real Madrid they took out the white handkerchiefs
to give up.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
The whole stadium.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I was like, that is a sign. You know how much pride, respect.
Yeah, that's
like
a lot.
Everything that has to go through.
It's a lot to do that.
Do that in your stadium.
These people live and die by their team.
Oh yeah.
And for you to do that.
And I don't think River or Boca will ever do anything like that.
No. They would always accuse you if they lose. They accuse the other team of cheating or whatever. USA Mexico we talked about already. That's a huge rivalry. USA England during this past World Cup was pretty cool.
Yeah,
right.
That was interesting because that is kind of like also the whole thing. It's called soccer.
Right.
Was a big.
It's called soccer or it's called football.
So there was a bet. There was an unofficial bet that if England won or the US won, it was going to name the other. The other. The funny thing is that England, you invented the word soccer. So I don't know what they're. I think there's a
There's somewhere along the lines something got mistranslated.
Yeah, the word
is fine.
soccer comes from you. You invented the sport.
We've made mistakes.
You named
before.
it football. You named it soccer. So, anyways, no, that was more like a. I don't know.
Wah, wah. That one? No. Okay. Another one is for the Liga MX for Mexico, America Chivas. That's a huge one.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
America Chivas is a huge one. I
Yeah.
lived in Mexico for many years. I went to school over there, and I remember going to Guadalajara, the stadium and everything. And it's a diehard rivalry. And a quick tidbit on Chivas for Guadalajara: it's the only team in the Mexican league that does not use foreign players. So they call themselves the Mexican team. Like we're the real el mero mero. You know what I mean? Like the actual Mexican team. And they brag about that. They use that as kind of like a side note to make sure, hey, you're playing against a real Mexican team, versus America that has a bunch of different foreign players, Argentinians and Chileans and whatever. So it's pretty cool. You have something to say?
No. Go ahead.
Manchester United against Manchester City.
I'm a Man City person, but it's just because of Agüero. Just
I'm Manchester United.
Argentinian players.
I'm Manchester United.
I know you've always been.
Garnacho también juega en Manchester City, United.
Well, no, now.
No.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
There's always some of that. Rivalry between
Yeah.
you and me. Let us know your rivalries. Which ones do you feel like, change your life or make up your soccer fandom? What rivalries?
Yeah. What does it mean?
Didn't you go to Boca Juniors? Didn't you go to Boca
Yeah.
Juniors?
So what I wanted to say earlier
Yes.
is that these rivalries, they can be very serious. I mean, people have lost their lives.
Right.
There was an incident in River Plate where we play that over 70 fans died in the door number 12 of the stadium.
Puerta número 12, yeah.
Yeah, there's a big deal, and a lot of people have lost their lives with the rivalry.
There was just something
internally.
last week about the stadium in Brazil. A stadium they threw some firecrackers in there and the thing caught fire.
Really?
Yeah, dude. People are nuts, man. Calm down, you guys.
So-
Peace and love.
But even though
peace and love, it's okay.
Yes.
It's just a sport.
Look, and I wanted to show you something
My
because
gosh.
when I went to Argentina,
Cálmense.
I had the opportunity to go to my first Argentina game. I've only been to one Argentina game in
Fuiste a la
Argentina
Bombonera.
club. And is my story? Is it your story?
So sorry. Go ahead.
Now I'm going to leave. Now, Sebastian, you can do my story now. That was not fun. You know what? I'm not going to share nothing.
No, go ahead. Do it.
Well,
do it.
They gave me an opportunity. I was there. They said there's 2 games this weekend. Okay? Boca's playing and River's playing. 2 different days.
Mm-hmm.
Which one do you want to go? I'm a hardcore River fan. But I know that there's nothing like going to La Bombonera.
Yes.
That stadium, more than the team, I got to say, just to put a little...
No, of course.
On-
Of course.
is the experience to go. So,
Yeah.
Danny, there's that picture I sent you. So I went through La Bombonera. Look at me, all young. And I didn't wear a Boca Juniors jersey just in case, but I did wear the colors. But that experience, you can take it off. That experience in there, I'll tell you. And look, I own a Boca Juniors jersey.
Grande. Wait.
My
hold on, hold on.
uncle,
Wait. Qué lindo, boludo.
my uncle, my
Lindo.
tío Jose gave me this shirt.
I love it.
And I've always
Tío
kept it.
José, la rompiste toda.
See, this shirt is super old.
Look, I'm still crying, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm so
Qué lindo, loco.
I'm so impressed that you.
Qué lindo, loco.
But anyways, I wanted to give you one of my oldest River shirts. I want to give it to you
What?
as a gift
Why would
because
I take this?
because we are talking about how even though rivalries exist,
I'm going to use this to wash the car.
I wanted to elevate your person as you touch
Está
this
bien,
shirt.
no importa, loco. I'll put it on. I don't care.
Look, there we go. There we go.
Está.
Look.
Football unites.
There we
El
go.
fútbol unifica.
I don't, and that's
Feels weird. My body is like I'm having an allergic reaction.
Yeah,
I'm
right?
breaking out in hives, man. Me pica algo acá, loco.
Sí.
No me gusta esto. It smells like losers. Ay!
Oh. But listen,
Bueno.
one last picture to kind of like prove this point. I think
Yes.
these 2 guys helped us with this whole situation. This is the same game, and this was the Copa America final.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
and Messi and Neymar, they've been great friends. Played at Barcelona together for a lot of years. And even though one of the biggest country rivalries right there, after the game,
put it
you know,
aside.
they were able to. And I think they've helped us to.
Of course.
With the whole and in every other country too, and every other rivalry. I mean,
Yeah.
we can be not enemies, but we can be rivals in the court.
Yeah.
And in the sport, but we can still be friends and love each other.
And that
there's
doesn't
no
just-
need to disrespect one another.
100%. That doesn't just go for sports. It goes for anybody you disagree with. Like my buddy Matt is, he is political views completely opposite of me, and we work together and we're best friends, bro. It's like, hey, you can do
One
that.
drinks Pepsi, the other drinks Coke.
One votes for one votes
One
for
votes
the
blue, the other votes red.
Yeah.
Votes red. I mean, it's
okay. You can disagree with people and still be friends and respect each other.
it's kind of like the point of being human, right? Like, oh, look at this. Did this just
Lindo,
become some
loco.
sort of like positive
I
thing?
love you, bro. I love you. I do love you, bro. I love this
Look at
podcast
that.
and I love you. I hope you guys appreciate.
Soccer is love.
Soccer is love.
Soccer is love. We should make a shirt. Soccer is love, and it's a heart instead of the thing.
I think we should do it.
Oh my goodness.
That's gonna be our next project.
Whoa, soccer is love.
We're gonna wrap up, but before we do,
Oh,
Luis Rubiales resigned.
Ooh. Ciao.
Ciao, Luis Rubiales. Ciao.
About time.
Get out. Go away. You
Go
messed
away,
up.
don't
You
come
messed
back.
up. Shout outs on YouTube and Instagram. I want to say a big shout out to Ben and Vicky in the UK for Manchester. They're our friends from Manchester, and we love them. Marcelo Balboa answered our messages.
Yes, we're planning.
We're planning
to see if he
either next episode or the one next after that.
Well, we
I don't know.
can guarantee the next episode. Disclaimer: you guys know how we've been doing these 18 episodes.
Yes.
which is 18 minutes of just pure Argentinian
Argentina, which is
obnoxiousness.
Obnoxiousness.
And so next episode the Monday lands on the 18th. So the next episode will have 18 minutes of just pure Argentina
Prepare yourself.
nonsense.
It's too much.
Yeah,
Prepare
so
yourself.
we don't know what the rest of the episode will have. Maybe it's Balboa, maybe not.
it's not. We'll see.
We'll see.
Veremos qué pasa, loco.
Pero vamos a ver.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for enjoying. We love you guys. See you soon. Episode 8 coming up. Boom, 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 boom.